Wagner wrote this over a period of 26 years, and he wrote Rheingold, Valkyrie, and the first two acts of Siegfried at a certain point in his life, and then he stopped. And I was talking to our lead lady, Lise Lindstrom, about how Wagner opens a portal that is almost like a spiritual experience to those who allow themselves to get lost in that music. And it doesn't happen any other moment other than in those moments, in the time that he came back from his pause of composing The Ring and writing this Act 3 of Siegfried and Götterdämmerung, that something changed in him, and that the music that he created absolutely takes you into another place. And I know it may sound crazy to those people that don't experience it, but to many people that follow Wagner in the world, they know exactly what we're talking about here. Opening that portal to that music and to that experience is something that is absolutely addictive. And of course, there is the drama, there is the singing, there is the story, there's the sets, there's the costumes. But at the heart of it is that addictive, indescribable spiritual music that he wrote.
Wagner has basically conditioned the audience to know these melodies in their body. So if you follow throughout the Ring cycle, you know these leitmotifs already, you know how they sound. And so now that he knows that the audience is familiar with these melodies, he uses them in very interesting ways. And actually in this piece, he uses some of them in fractions, they sort of dissolve at the end of the piece, and they come back simultaneously, and they're orchestrated so cleverly that you can always hear the many different leitmotifs that are happening at the same time. I think that's what the audience will feel too. You know, at the end of this piece, they'll just feel completely elevated. They've been through a really long journey. I mean, especially the people that have been through the 4 operas. And at the end, when the world burns and is washed by the Rhine, you feel this sense of renewal and this sense of rebirth that is beautiful. I think everyone that is in the audience will feel that with me and the orchestra and the singers.
I think there's more words spilled over The Ring than maybe any other work of art, except for maybe Shakespeare, that people try to explain why. What makes it the pinnacle of all works of art? And they failed miserably, because you can talk about it, you can say words, you can write books, but only when you actually are in the theater and experiencing that music live, the vibration of this huge orchestra and those voices, that you maybe understand it, or maybe you never will, but it's an experience that is definitely important for people to experience.